In late June of 2013, Southern Alberta was hit by the worst flooding in the province's history. A combination of heavy rainfall and melting snow from the mountains caused rivers to swell up to 10 times their normal rates. Water had no place to go but over the banks. The flood engulfed more than 55,000 square kilometers, almost twice the size of Vancouver Island. 33 communities declared a state of emergency, and more than 100,000 people were forced to leave their homes. Alberta is ATCO's home province. When the disaster hit, it impacted our businesses, our employees, our communities, and our neighbors. ATCO responded immediately. As the floods washed away tons of earth, natural gas pipelines that had been safely buried beside roadways were exposed and floating dangerously in floodwaters. ATCO employees shut down services to avoid further danger and monitored pipelines around the clock. At the request of the RCMP, ATCO gas employees accompanied first responders into devastated communities and assisted with search and rescue efforts, evacuating residents and evaluating the scope of the damage to homes, schools, hospitals, services, and our critical infrastructure. As the crisis evolved, ATCO quickly mobilized hundreds of employees from across the province to assist with recovery efforts.
As of this morning, we show that we got about 707 left to relight.
In locations where lines had been damaged, we began setting up temporary emergency facilities to continue delivering critical natural gas and to manage the safe delivery of electricity. Employees also restored services to the flood-damaged ATCO Power Hydro Generation Facility on the OLDMAN River following a surge of water that created leaks in the structure. As the waters started to recede, ATCO Gas inspected natural gas appliances within thousands of homes and businesses, searching for leaks, repairing and relighting, and ensuring it was safe for people to return. One of the most devastated communities was the SIKSIKA First Nation. Nearly 300 residents lost their homes when the floodwaters ravaged their land. With experience delivering critical infrastructure in the wake of some of the world's worst natural disasters, ATCO Structures and Logistics was selected by the Government of Alberta to rapidly build a camp to house affected families. In 6 short weeks, ATCO built a safe shelter, providing a warm home and hot meals. 1 year later, ATCO continues to provide shelter as the SIKSIKA First Nation recovers from the floods. ATCO also constructed a new modular town center for High River and 3 temporary fire halls for the municipality of Foothills. At Heritage Point Fire Station near High River, many local firefighters were working up to 48 hours straight assisting with flood response. To allow the firefighters some much-needed rest and to start taking care of their own homes and families, ATCO responded by contacting our employees who volunteer as firefighters in their own communities across the province to offer support. These ATCO employees were on the scene in less than 48 hours, giving up vacation plans and time with their families to help out their fellow firefighters for a week. The flood touched the lives of nearly everyone in Southern Alberta and has become the most costly natural disaster in Canada's history. ATCO teams were on the ground from the beginning, from restoring safe and reliable services to delivering critical infrastructure and supplies to First Nations, from assisting first responders with search and rescue efforts to raising funds for fellow employees who lost everything, and volunteering countless hours to help people in our communities where we work and live. Through good times, and most importantly through tough times, ATCO will always be there for the people of Alberta.